300 killer drones, monster missiles, 1,500 kilograms, explosives, and fears of the biggest Middle East war. Uneasy days are ahead. Will there be a war? How bad will it be? Should Israelis and Iranians prepare bomb shelters? Will the Israel-Iran conflict look like World War III? Tehran rolled the dice on April 13th, and Iran-Israel war got started. On April 18th, Israel took revenge with stealthy drone strike on Iran, and monstrous explosions jolted areas near nuclear sites. Tehran, who was caught off guard, quickly activated air defenses, fired defense batteries, and put nuclear sites on high alert. Now, startling reports claimed that IDF planned to flatten Iran's capital city, Tehran, with missiles? After these tit-for-tat attacks, is there any going back? Or Israel and Iran have fought a clandestine war across the Middle East for years, mainly by land and air. But on April 13th, 2024, Israel witnessed two unforeseen, yet major miracles. After more than 4 decades of hostility between the arch-foes, Israel, for the first time, came under a direct attack from Iran. Iran hurled some 1,500 kilograms of explosives directly at Israel, shattering the unwritten rules of the Israel-Iran shadow war and keeping an entire nation on edge. With help from UK, France, Jordan, and the United States, Israel intercepted some 170 drones, 120 ballistic missiles, and 30 cruise missiles fired primarily from Iran. Hitting only a few military targets may have allowed Iran to feel it has made its point without plunging the entire region into war. But these are just the beginning of uneasy days for citizens of Israel and Iran, and whole of Middle East. The situation resembles a match between heavyweight boxers in which neither can land a knockout blow.
Iran has launched a direct attack from Iranian soil towards the state of Israel. We are closely monitoring Iranian killer drones that are en route to Israel sent by Iran. This is a severe and dangerous escalation.
You gotta win, take the win. What happens when you refuse to take this advice? You become the most interpreted events in recent modern history, and you cross a threshold. A so-called shadow war between Israel and Iran has shaped the Middle East for decades. Both enemies, too, have attacked each other, mostly quietly and in Iran's case often by proxy Hezbollah. The balance sheet was even, but after alleged Israel's strike on the Iranian diplomatic compound in Damascus, which killed 7 Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps members, including Brigadier General Mohammad Reza Zahedi, the highest-ranking Quds Force member to be killed since the United States killed Qasem Soleimani in Iraq in 2020, everything changed. And needless to mention that the global media and the world now await a full-scale war between Iran and Israel. Israel has a nuclear deterrent with 90 nuclear warheads as per experts, and Iran has invested heavily in developing domestic weapons programs resulting in cheap and effective drones and missiles. To show Palestinians that Iran is their sole guardian, Tehran has always boasted that some of its weapons have been developed specifically to hit Israel. Ideologically, Iran denied Israel's right to exist, regardless of boundaries and politics. Iran views Israel as the major foe of America's unlawful son. The world is still on the edge, and Iran has already sent a message that it would be willing to escalate and change its rules of engagement in its shadow war with Israel.